All right, this is the very much overdue review for Charlotte's Web products on CBDathletics.com. This is Bubba. He's going to do the review with me, except not really because he hasn't tried any of the products. The products we are going to go over today, I've actually gone through a lot of these, but we're going to go over their Recovery Calm gummies. A couple topicals. So I already used the other one, but there's a stick, and I'm gonna put a picture of it up in the corner. Plus this cream. Plus we have some capsules. I'll show you what these look like. The concept of capsules are cool because you can treat it much more like a supplement, which, in my opinion, is really how you should treat CBD with your fitness routine. And these are the drops, aka the tincture. So it comes in the bottle that looks like this. This is the oil. And there you go. Okay, so we'll go over this one first. This was, the drops and the oil was really how I got started with CBD products. And I think this is one of the most important things you could do is just have some drops before you go to sleep at night because it really helps you sleep. And it helps with your recovery, which are obviously two very important things, sleep and recovery with your fitness. So I know a lot of people aren't into the drops. If you're not into the drops, you can do other things like the gummies or the capsules, which is why I have them to talk about them. But I still like the drops, even though a lot of people don't, because I can control easier how much I can take. So if I want to do, I don't know, like 30 milligrams, and then I just base the dosage off the drops. If I want a little more, you know, I'm not stuck to doing like 2 capsules, for example. I can do 1.5 servings with the drops. It's easy to upregulate or downregulate with that. So as far as the product itself goes, it did help me sleep. I'll be honest though, did not love the flavor. So that's my input on this one. This one was mint chocolate. To me, it was pretty earthy tasting. So, but I'm not good with like the earthy stuff. So, like vegetarian supplements or veggie supplements, I should say, greens supplements is what I should really get at. Those I try to take them. I can't stand them, to be honest with you. I just think they're so gross. But not as bad. That was not as bad, but still not my favorite flavor. But it still works. I can get over a little bit of a bad flavor if it helps me go to sleep. Okay, next thing. I'll go over the gummies. These are my favorite gummies out of any of the CBD gummies that I've had, especially because these also have turmeric in them. So other than CBD, the only other thing that has really seemed to help with my joint and flexibility issues is turmeric and curcumin, which are essentially very similar to the same thing. Curcumin is basically just a more advanced broken down version of turmeric. But it's the only thing that has seemed to help me. And they're also ginger flavored, which I think these actually taste pretty good. I'm not a big gummy person. I think gummies are gross most of the time. But I like these. Out of the CBD gummies I've had, the Charlotte's Web gummies are my favorite. And I love that it has turmeric in it. So here's what it looks like. They kind of come in a little bit of a square. Looks like a little cheese cube. But tastes like a gummy. This is the last one. I'm going to take it right now because I've already worked out today. Plug in. You should take the gummies after you work out. Okay. Next, I'm going to chew and talk at you. Next are the capsules. So I'll pull one of them out. You can actually see the oil that they are in because they have them in, I think it's olive oil. Let me triple check. It's extra virgin olive oil. Okay, so look at this. You can actually see the oil that it's in. Okay. So CBD kind of has to attach to an oil of some type. That's why it's in olive oil. That's how the physiology process works. It has to attach to some sort of oil or fat. So, I love the concept of capsules, just because it's easier for people to get over the mental stigma. They can just take it just like a multivitamin. My only issue with this, I can't really have olive oil, which is crazy. It messes with my gut, it gives me the runs, to be honest with you, which is TMI. So I'm like actually just scared of taking these. But I did take one and I seemed to be okay. I was home all day, just in case I had to run to the bathroom, and I was still fine. But I've only had 2 of those, to be honest with you. So, but the flavor was fine, and it did seem to help, calm me down, help my joints a little bit. And I didn't want to push taking a lot of those just because I'm so scared of, getting some extra virgin olive oil on too empty of a stomach and then having to run to the bathroom. So I'm still a big fan of the capsules. They went down fine. I didn't have any digestion issues, but I just have not taken a lot of those because I'm scared of having digestion issues. All right. Next, we'll talk about the cream. So this is kind of a basic cream. Some companies will do hand creams. This one's just more of like a general lotion or hand cream. Depends on what you want to use it for. It has shea butter and other things like that in it. So it kind of has that shea butter smell. And here, I'm gonna put some on my shoulder because I did a lot of shoulders today. It's not too stinky, which is nice because sometimes the CBD rubs can have a bunch of like menthol in them, for example, so you might smell like Tiger Balm. But this one it's pretty much scentless or almost like an oatmeal lotion type of smell, so it's very, very faint, which is nice. So if you just kind of have like general aches and pains, this is really good throughout the day type of lotion. I would even say, I don't really have the problem with my hands, but if you're like a mechanic or something, or let's say CrossFitter, right? Because we talk to a lot of fitness people. If your hands are really messed up and ripped or dry, might help putting these on there just to kind of fill the cracks and decrease the pain a little bit. So this is kind of just more of a general one. And it's not super strong, or at least not in my opinion when I'm putting it on my body. It's not like a huge difference, but it does help, but there's a little bit of a difference. So this is more like a throughout your day kind of cream. Charlotte's Web has a bunch of other topicals though. And the other one that I've already used up, it's a body stick, so it's meant for athletes, and it kind of pushes out like a giant chapstick. And the way I did it was I would just, twist it so it would come up, and then I just put it all over my hip, which is what's been bugging me lately. And I went through it pretty quick, and that was very helpful. That one was way stronger, which for me, when I'm trying to use the CBD rubs before or during a workout, I want it to be pretty strong and effective so I can get into my workout pain-free and go through better ranges of motion when I'm working out. So I'll put a picture of that, and I'll also leave a link for that product in the video here. So yeah, I think my 2 favorite ones out of the Charlotte's Web products that I've tried would be the gummies, especially because they have turmeric. And then after that, I would say some of the topicals, specifically the Active Sport Lifestyle one. That's the one I was talking about earlier. That's the one you really want to jump on if you can. There are other ones, you can check out the other ones on their site too, but my definite favorite Charlotte's Web product would be their gummies. So I definitely recommend getting these. And that's it. Anything you get on their website, make sure you use the code CBDAthletics15 and you'll get 15% off. And you'll help out the company, so help us out, because Bubba really wants to help. All right, thanks everyone. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Feel free to reach out to me directly as well. Thanks.